Hello, it's us back again for our second review after our double bill at the cinema. I am Lizzie from LZSY and here we have
Luke from J Retro.
Okay, so after the awful World of Warcraft film, we went to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. You know what? I was expecting it to be awful. The trailer made it look like it was going to be brilliant. It kind of fell in the middle. You know what? If you go in with low expectations and you just literally want to see some turtles fighting some mutants and
you're aware that it's Michael Bay, so it's probably not going to be a great film.
Yeah, it does what it says on the tin. Yeah. It's not that bad. It's never slow. You're never bored.
No Transformers 3.
Yeah, God, no. You know what? I mean, and I didn't really mind the first Ninja Turtle movie. The lore was awful. They got everything wrong, and Shredder was terrible.
A Transformer.
Yeah, literally. And at one point, I'm pretty sure he made a choo-choo-choo noise.
Yeah, choo-choo-choo.
But you know what? If you just sit there and go, ooh, action set pieces, it's shiny and bright and actiony.
Michael Bay does explosions and action.
So if you want explosions, it's good. But as for Out of the Shadows, you know what? It wasn't bad. It's got some problems. If you're a die-hard loyal Turtle fan, you will be annoyed with it.
Yeah.
Because it's literally all your childhood, and you kind of go, why are they doing it? But I also, as a big retro fan, I did get very excited every time I saw something that was from the cartoons. When Baxter Stockman, I was like, oh my god, it's Baxter Stockman. It's like, it's Casey Jones. Oh, it's Shredder, and he doesn't look like a Turbo Ranger Bond thing. Oh my god, look, is that Dimension X? Oh my goodness. And it's just
Krang, Bebop and Rocksteady.
Bebop, yeah, exactly. So
Technodrome.
So, yeah, stupid Technodrome. So if you want to just play spot the retro nerdy stuff, it's good. And it's got some good action set pieces. And actually the character development on the Turtles, they're quite well characterised. They're quite well, I still think they're so roided. They are too big. Just too big.
John Cena's of the Turtle world.
Yeah, exactly.
They're meant to be 16?
Yeah,
I know they're mutants, but
still, my goodness. But they got the teenage personality right. But as for always, we'll try and start from the beginning and work away the plot before I completely drift off into moaning about things. But it's it starts off with the usual, they want to be on the outside world, but they have to fight in the shadows.
Yeah. A good scene at the beginning when they were above the basketball game.
Yeah,
it was quite nice.
It was quirky and fun, and it set the pacing.
They introduced each other with little kind of, the leader,
it kind of reminded me of the new Nickelodeon cartoon, which I really enjoy. I love the new Nickelodeon cartoon.
That's done well.
Yeah, so, it's and then you get introduced to the plot that, Shredder is working with Krang to get this mutagen, and he's going to use it to, turn people into mutants and have an army, and then eventually it was going to, bring forth power from an alternate dimension, which obviously will be Krang and his stupid Technodrome bubble eye thing.
Yeah, the robot he was using was not...
It's a simple plot, but it does what it needs to do.
Yeah.
And then, then it starts getting, when you kind of get a bit oh, why are you doing that movie?
Yeah.
The biggest problem with the film is April O'Neil. And I don't think Megan Fox is a bad actress. I just think that Michael Bay tries to hypersexualise her far too much.
If you looked at Megan Fox in the film and you said, name this character, you would not be able to say April O'Neil from what you remember of April O'Neil, because she doesn't look like her at all.
No.
She doesn't act like her at all. She does more spy stuff, Mission Impossible, but sexy. You're tying up the shirt.
Oh, quickly, I must look a bit slutty in my little mini skirt. This is my belly because I
must look like a slut because Michael Bay has asked me to, and that's part of my contract now. I have to look like a slut.
And I think that's really unfortunate because I know Megan Fox is trying to get out of this contract deal because she doesn't want to be treated like this because she wants to, be a woman. And it really distracts from the movie. I have no idea why these films are 12s. They should be PGs. They should be made for kids. Because if you take it as a kids film, you're going to see a kids film. It's like going to see the Scooby-Doo movie and go, oh my goodness, that was so immature. It's the Scooby-Doo film. Of course it's going to be immature. You're not seeing the Scooby-Doo film for highbrow culture.
Exactly.
And that's what the Ninja Turtles should be like.
Yeah.
So if they had taken down the rating and stopped putting all the weird sex jokes and things in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them as well.
The weirdest one being, it was awesome seeing Bebop and Rocksteady, especially since one of them was played by Sheamus. And we're like, yay, WWE wrestler, woo!
He's getting word.
Yeah, not even one of our favourite wrestlers, but we're still happy to see a wrestler in a movie.
Strange ginger Irish fella.
Yeah. And you know what? The actual science behind their transformation, awful. Everyone has a secret animal DNA hidden within them. This formula brings it out.
Yeah, well, everyone's related to animals at some point in their lives, so yeah.
So in our past, people were slightly related to, I don't know, hippos or whatever, and you're like,
now you're a hippo.
It's like, no, you're science. But the thing that, like, they were stupid like they are in the cartoon. They're not intelligent. You know, they're those dumb, wisecracking bad guys that are just like, oh, you're stupid, no, you're stupid. I'm gross.
But I suppose you could say that they de-evolved in a sort of Super Mario film kind of way.
No. But, you know, as part of what Bebop and Rocksteady is stupid, what I don't need to see is them checking out their penises and go, oh, yeah, look at my animal junk. I'm like, I don't want to think about Bebop and Rocksteady's junk. Like, no, don't keep congratulating yourselves on the size of your junk. No movie. No. Don't have slutty April O'Neil and mutants checking out their junk.
No.
Just have 4 teenager turtles being ninjas and kicking stuff and being awesome. That's what you need. If you just stuck to that as a formula, you would have been fine.
Mikey was good. Donatello was like nerdy and smart.
Yeah.
Leo
was his straight-laced ways, but he's a little bit.
He was a bit weaker in this one. Again, they seem to kind of go over the same thing that they always go. Oh, the team's breaking up. The brothers don't understand each other. How the differences are.
You know, Raph is a hothead and is going to get them into trouble.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like no. Leo's a really good character. He's my favourite, and he's got that sense of pride and sense of honour and duty. But at the same time, he's also awesome. He's slightly more skilled than the others, and because he puts a lot more effort in.
He's a perfectionist as well.
Yeah.
He comes across as a sort of more cool Cyclops.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I don't like the fact that they treat him kind of like, oh my goodness, you're so straight-laced and you never break the mould and stuff. Because he does. And he's still a teenager. He still makes some of these mistakes. So I think they could have dealt a little bit better with Leo's character, a lot better with April's character. And then we had the main reason I wanted to see this film, and the only reason that it's going to get any extra points later. If you think Stephen Amell is attractive, this film, oh, he has a beautiful smile. He's like, I was just like, hello. Like, I like Arrow, and I like him in Arrow, especially when he decides to train without wearing a shirt. But the problem with Oliver Queen is he never smiles. And the more moody he gets, the less attractive he gets to me. And I'm just, oh, dude, just like the world. So in this film, he's all like, hey, yeah. Oh, look at me in my tight T-shirt. I'm Casey Jones. And I'm like, okay, yeah,
I've got nice smiles.
Yeah. And there's lots of jokes about how I can't wear a T-shirt properly because I'm so buff. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. Yeah, I'm good with this. My problem is Casey Jones is my favourite character from the series. So I was like, why is your hair short? Why are you not a vigilante? Why are you not actually doing much? You're not a policeman, you're a vigilante. You know, you're meant to be hot and cool and play hockey.
You're meant to be a vigilante. You're meant to be kind of like coming from like the streets and just beating people up, even though the police are probably after you and everything like that.
And the irony is, it's played by Stephen Amell, you know, currently TV's most famous comes from the
Arrowverse.
You know, like he's a vigilante that beats people up on the streets with arrows.
You would have thought it'd be perfect for him, but somehow they took some of that away.
Yeah, they're like,
and made him into a policeman.
How do you make a vigilante character awesome? Cast a hot vigilante that's really like hot right now, one of the best shows on TV, really popular, put him in it and go, now stop acting like a vigilante. Like, they made him stupid. He's like, duh, I'm a policeman.
Except for right at the very beginning when he was beating up the ninjas.
Yeah.
Didn't really do anything else.
No, it's like, he's got skills.
He beat up ninjas. And, they finally got the ninjas right. They don't have, guns anymore. They actually using swords.
They look like foot
jumping around.
They're being ninjas.
Yeah, they're being like, oh, we're really good martial artists.
They got the teenage part right. They got the ninja part right.
They got mutants.
They got mutants. Yeah, they got the mutants. They got turtles to a certain degree. I think their mutant turtles are a little bit like maybe less steroids in the mutagen, please. But then they didn't get the secondary characters right.
No, there wasn't Splinter in it.
No, but you know,
I quite like Splinter.
I like Splinter. There wasn't quite enough Splinter, but you know.
The van was nice.
The van was very cool.
Shooting out the manhole covers, that was pretty cool.
It was literally like, I mean, it's a glorified toy advert with explosions, basically. But it was fun to see all your characters come to life, even if some of the humour was really off. And it's like, but at least the fights were cool. Like when they're finally fighting Krang on the thing, it's good. Like, you know, they've got some nice ninja fights, and you know, and they've slowed down some of the movement, so it's not all like whoa, whoa, whoa. And I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
Michael Bay has stopped doing the whole, like, it's Transformers, woo, woo. It's a bit like, yes, I can see the fights, I can see them ninjaing.
Yeah, they're fighting. You can see them. The fights are quite nice. I liked Krang in it.
Krang was good. His voice wasn't quite what I wanted it to be.
I know they're like
creaky
kind of voice.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
I mean, I do like the whole, like, did I get some of my mucus on your face?
I'm mucusing you now.
And that's like, so
blah, blah, blah.
Apparently he's turned into Bane as well. But yeah.
Hello, Shredder.
I got mucus on you.
How do you feel about mucus on your face?
So I really liked Krang. I would have liked more Krang.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they clearly actually read some of the comics this time.
Certainly, I think they watched some of the cartoons a little bit more.
Yeah, so there was a little bit more source material in there. But at the same time, it was kind of like, see this thing you like, it is, and this, and this. And you'll be like, can we take time to enjoy each of these? Like, and then there were sequences that was just totally pointless, like going to Brazil for like 5 seconds to find a weapon.
Yeah, literally they were kind of, hey, we're in Brazil, look, we've got the thing, we're coming back now. Whoa.
And I'm like, I still don't understand how you get like Bebop and Rocksteady on a plane and how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles can ninja into a cargo plane without anybody noticing. I mean, they're the ninjas, but
and
still,
very lucky that the planes were flying over each other.
Yeah, like how did you manage to get the exact plane that was going to fly over the plane you wanted? Like, there are so many plot holes and bits and pieces. You just got to try and forget everything and just go in and go, turtles. Like, literally. And because we did, I enjoyed it.
Silly fun.
It was silly fun.
Not trying to be an Oscar winner or anything like
No.
that. It's a kid's film.
And it should have been more of a kid's film. I should have taken the rating down to a PG and made it a kid's movie. And they should have given Casey Jones more to do.
Yeah.
And they should stop trying to push Megan Fox as
sexy.
So, like,
we don't want sexy April.
A Ninja Turtle movie.
Women can be sexy without you sexualizing them.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
doesn't need it. And the Turtles have never needed sexualization anyway.
Yeah, it's not the kind of thing.
Or penis jokes,
I mean, it's a thing that ruined, like, the Transformer franchise. I will never forget in the second one. And he's like, I'm under the ball sack. And I'm like, Transformers don't have balls. Why is this humour in here?
Yeah.
So, you know what? It's not. You've got to go in with an open mind. It's certainly no World of Warcraft, and that nearly broke me. I mean, so it's not that bad.
It's not as bad as Warcraft.
Yeah, it's entertaining. It's silly.
Yeah.
I think basically on to scores, really.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10 because it is totally kind of like it's just average, but I do really like watching Stephen Amell smile. So it's literally getting a point for yay,
Pretty
you're
Amell.
hot. After I said that about going, how I hate how much they sexualise April O'Neil and her just being like pretty for the sake of it.
Yeah,
I sit there and went and watch the movie because I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but Stephen Amell isn't sexualized. He's
he's
smiling.
stalkerized.
He just smiles like.
Yeah, you know what? If they got opportunities, they could have had him without a shirt on in one scene. If they're gonna do it, if April's gonna slut up, then Casey Jones can de-shirt.
Yeah, they could have had him in like as a Chippendale that kind of wanted to break out and like beat up ninjas.
Yeah, exactly. It's a waste of his talent having his clothes on for an entire film.
I was fine with it, but as we said, not sexualizing the characters is a fine way of doing it for a kids' film. For me, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought there was a lot of nice action. Saw a lot of the toys that he used to play with. The Technodrome looked good with its stupid eye. So 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Average.
So that's us signing out for now.
Not bad.
Yes, not bad.
Not bad.
Again, follow me, Let Zoe Spoil You, on my blog, on YouTube, on Tumblr, and at Lone Dreamer Yowie on Twitter.
And follow me on JRetro. And I'll see you again.
That's awesome. Bye bye.
See ya.